Capricorn, it's Ariana, and I'm excited to be here with you for like the third or fourth time. I don't know what's going on with the videos lately, but I keep having some technical difficulties, so we're going to try this again. I don't know if you've had this kind of energy lately. Even before I made your video, I had a couple of things interrupt me before I could even get to sit down and shuffle. So without further ado, Capricorn, you've waited long enough. I want to start off with letting you know the energy that's around you. And this card in front of us is from the Shaman's Oracle by John Matthews and Will Kingham. And here we have the Hunter of Mysteries. And I attribute this card to the Moon card, the High Priestess, and the Magician in your regular tarot deck. So the Hunter of Mysteries is, in order to find enlightenment, I am the truth seeker who pursues the truth in order to bring it to you who desires it. I accompany you when you are in need of deep understanding and a sense of connection to every part of life. With me, you discover harmony and a sense of belonging. The totems that I picked for this, or that I felt resonated with it, were that of the dolphin and of the fish. So feel free to look those up and see what kind of aspects you can apply to your life. So, like, there's a lot of mysteries, and I don't mean, like, mysteries, like, you know, unsolved mysteries or anything, but there's, like, a lot of things that we don't know, and there's great mysteries, and there's just mysteries, and by exploring deep within who we are, we give form to our thoughts, and our aims, and our actions, as the book puts it. And this makes me kind of think towards your words become your thoughts, and your thoughts become your actions. Or your thoughts become your words, and your words become your actions. And so where the battle is within our mind. And so this energy is helping you find the inner truth. It's helping you with the change, finding inner power, restoration, accessing your spirit guide, and connection to all areas of life. So I don't know if you've been isolating yourself lately, Capricorn, or if you feel like nobody understands you, or what it is. But, you know, sometimes we don't understand, and because you disconnect, or you're not sharing fully what's going on, or how you're seeing things, or whatever. So I just wanted to share, like, whatever your thoughts become, you know, whatever energy your thoughts are putting into the world, then those become your words. And then your words become your actions. So be very mindful of what you're thinking when you're by yourself. And just to clarify what this Hunter of Mysteries is trying to bring to the forefront, we're going to use the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra Tabitha. And it's going to be a 5-card spread. We will use clarifiers when needed. Once again, if this does not resonate with you, remember to check out your rising, and moon sign, to kind of get more clarification for yourself. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and move your little spirit guide over, and let's see what's going on for the month. Okay? So in the past, you felt like the wheel reversed. Your present, you have the 7 of Cups. Your hidden influences is the 5 of Arrows. The advice is the Moon. And the possible outcome is conflict. Okay, like, don't worry, we're going to explore this together. The overall energy is the Lovers. Woo-hoo. So I already see a couple of stories coming out right now. And so we're going to follow each storyline, and then I kind of want you to, like, look at these cards also yourself, and hopefully you get a pretty good vision of them, or a pretty good view of them. This is the wheel, and in the wheel you see this person holding up everything on their shoulders, and I'll tell you the story on the wheel in a minute. I see this is a 10, so this cycle is over. You might be feeling a little bit of residual energy from it, But that part of the past is over. So just looking at the picture, Capricorn, do you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders? This is a major arcana card, okay? And I have my cards. I'm not really setting up. Okay. And so we're going to just kind of see what was going on maybe last month, last week, maybe even just yesterday with you guys. And this card is attributed to karma and to the Virgo, okay? The totems for this card are the spider, the goat, the eagle, and the bull. Okay, and this is a really long story, so I'm not going to go too far into it, but I have to tell you that these two entities are related to each other, okay? Whatever it is in your past, it's time to swallow it, because the Enuma Elish, which is the tablet, this right here, it first appears in the possession of the chaos dragon Tiamat, right? And although it is inferred that the tablet was stolen from the sky god Anu, okay, that's not Anu, that's Azu, I think, planning for the battle against the younger gods, okay? So it's just all this like battle and like stress is going on. And so the epic of Anzu, the tablet of destiny, has been passed from Anu to Elil. And we remember Elil is the king of swords, okay? And he is the one who broke up the universe, okay? So this is a monstrous eagle, okay? And it has, his name is Anzu. And he manages to deceive Elil and steal the tablet. Oh, this makes a lot of sense now to me. Okay, so now Anzu possesses this tablet, okay? And he returns the tablet to Elil. And then it goes even longer and longer, okay? So the card of the wheel is attributed to the planet of Jupiter, okay? And this shows the tablet of destiny. And below the wheel is Arali, the Babylonian underworld, with 3 Gala monsters surrounded a man, ready to carry him off. And here the man is used to represent the lower self, the part that's controlled by impulses and unconsciousness. Okay, so what this is telling me when it's reversed, and I'm going to follow it all the way through, okay? What this is telling me when it's reversed is that the material is ruling the spiritual. Capricorn, you are overburdened financially, or you made a decision in the past due to a financial situation, okay? So it's like bad karma in a way. And so like when the wheel is upright, it's going in the right direction. It's karma, it's moving along. But this way, I feel like there's negative patterns and the past is coming back to haunt you, and the timing is just a little bit off, okay? It's just a little bit off for you, Capricorn. However, that's in your past. So then, right now, you're being seduced, and that's Lilith. And a lot of times, people see the 7 of Cups as unable to decide between the 7 deadly sins, those kinds of things. But I kind of feel like it's difficulty making a decision. Like you have a lot of options in front of you, okay? And this is a seductive winged goddess whose name is Lilith, okay? And she's standing there with the lions and the flanked owls. And she's Adam's first wife. And everyone, I don't know if everyone's heard of the story or not, but this is like the sexualized aspect of Ishtar or Inanna. And this card is the upright. Is talking about temptation, seduction, overindulgence, obsession, and too much of a good thing can be bad. There may be some addiction to daydreaming, fantasy, illusion, maybe escapism, self-delusion, alcohol, drugs, sex, whatever it is that's helping you to get over this is this. So this is where we're at. Because that karmic decision we made, we don't know if it was really the best decision. And this card is telling me you're having difficulty making the decision. Okay? So Capricorn, whatever it is, let's explore it and let's see if we can come to a decision or come to see what the advice is, okay? And the reason why I say the advice, because I'm noting, I'm getting a really bad glare. I'm kind of seeing that the tablet is very much connected to the advice. And I'm thinking, once you heed the advice of Anzu, once you heed that advice, your tablet or your destiny or your karma is going to flip over and it's going to go in the right way. You will pick your cup and you will move on. The addiction or the overindulgence will end. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. Okay, so we're moving right into the advice. And the advice is the 5 of arrows. And it says defeat. Because it goes right back to the tablet, actually. And the arrows, I know I said in one video, is they take the place of the wands. I'm sorry. The 5 of the arrows take the place of the swords. And so this is Anzu. This guy is Anzu, okay? And the gigantic bird-like monster with the head of a lion. And Anzu, in this story, Gilgamesh and Enkidu, remember Gilgamesh, and the underworld. The powerful creature built its nest in Ishtar's sacred halupu tree until it was chased away by Gilgamesh. Okay? Then let's figure out the warrior god Ninatura is chosen to go after Anzu and retrieve the precious tablet, which is right here. Okay? Anzu uses the power of the tablet to make the arrows completely miss the intended target, causing the arrows to turn back into the raw materials that they were from. Okay? So Ninatura, who is actually the king of discs, he retreats, which is attributed to the Capricorn and Earth signs. He retreats and he goes and he eventually kills Anzu, and then he takes the tablet of destiny, which is this right here, the wheel, and he gives it to the rightful owner. So the 5 of arrows shows the Anzu bird at the moment when he caused the arrows to shoot wildly and miss the mark. Okay, so Capricorn, you kind of feel like you've missed the mark. And Anzu has the upper hand, and Ninatura attempts to subdue him, is defeated. So what it's showing is when he missed the mark, okay, and Ninatura was defeated. But in the end, we know that the tablet was returned. So what I feel like the spiritual guides are trying to explain is there's some conflict and frustration going on. Yes, because you feel like your karma's off. You feel defeated. You feel discouraged. But the advice here is to swallow your pride, okay? It's time to just swallow the pride and move on. And we're going to pull a clarifier for that in just a minute. But I want you to see how that tablet reversed. You being seduced or obsessed or just consumed by whatever this choice is, the past coming back to haunt you, decisions made, you feel like you made the wrong choice, whatever it is, admit it to yourself and to whoever else it needs to be admitted to, and then that wheel is going to turn the right way. So maybe it was with a Virgo. Maybe it was with another earth sign. Maybe it's with an air sign. But I'm picking up that it was a wrong, that you feel like something was wrong. And that is why that conflict is coming up also. Okay? So that's just the advice that Anzu is trying to bring. That's a hidden influence. It's like admitting, and that's always the hard part. I feel like, and not just Capricorns in general, but, you know, the Capricorns I know are very prideful and very controlled and just down-to-earth kind of people, but they are prideful. And much like a Leo, I'm very prideful too. It's really hard for me to admit I have made some mistakes. But I wanted you to see how that tablet ties in with Anzu, okay? So then the advice that the cards are giving you, and it's a major arcana card, so I need you to really heed this advice, and it's the moon, and that's exactly what the Hunter of Mysteries, I attribute the Hunter of Mysteries to the moon. So and I like that it's in the upright, because that means that we learned the lesson of the star. And the lesson was to find that balance, to accept the change, and to be calm, and listening to your inner voice. So you are listening, okay? And that's why you got the moon upright. And the moon, here's a Leo. Sin was the firstborn son of Alil and Nanil, the princess of Eros, okay? And so the moon in this epic, or in this card story to the Babylonians, was a male deity. A lot of times I think it's many believe it's female, but this is a male deity. And what this is telling you is to listen to your intuition, your insight, your dreams. That little nudge in your belly that's telling you, ooh, that's not right, or that you feel in your crown chakra or in your heart chakra, that because you're in alignment right now, and you need to trust those feelings, your psychic abilities. This is a completion of events for me, because this is you're about to find out some stuff. So in this story, I think it's Gilgamesh in that picture. I want to make sure. I could have sworn it was Gilgamesh, but I might be wrong. Let me make sure before. Okay, it is Gilgamesh. Okay, so here we see him, and once again, this card is attributed to Pisces. Okay, and it shows Gilgamesh when he's like super heartbroken because his best friend Enkidu is dead. Okay, so he's going through the world and he's just so upset and he's heartbroken. And so at night he comes to this mountain and there's lions all around, okay? And for the first time, the mighty warrior is afraid. So I feel like this is the first time in a long time, Capricorn, that you're really like, what the hell and what the fuck is going on? What the hell did I work so fucking hard for? For this. And it's like a confusion. It's all the answers are within you, Capricorn. And that's what the moon card is telling you, is that you've got to trust that gut feeling, and you need to take time, and you need to let the hidden come to the present, because those lions are there to attack. And you see here, you're going to fight those lions. So what if these are mental issues, and I'm not talking about like mental illness, I'm talking about like fear. I'm talking maybe some enemies who do mean harm, because that's what the moon is for. They illuminates the way for us to see things clearly. It shows what's hidden. And you'll see, and the deity has the pine cone, and that's for cleansing and purification. And you see Gilgamesh, and he is heartbroken. So Capricorn, I don't know if you're heartbroken. I don't know if you're doubting a decision that you made. But this is an emotional thing for you, okay? And you need to trust your heart. Oh, wow. That one came out of nowhere. I was going to say gut, but heart came out. You need to trust your heart. Sometimes making decisions and choices for the wrong reasons, whether it be a financial reason or because it's just the way things are, or you thought they were going to be, you get stuck, and then you're unable to choose what's right for you, and then you're right here, and it's time to swallow your pride and go back to the drawing board, like they say in the cartoons, and create a new plan, because there are hidden dangers. And that's the advice it's telling you, is that sometimes the paths that we think that are meant to be taken, and that's what the Hunter Mysteries is about. He's going to show you that there's a reason why it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. And it's going to help you find that with calmness and with peacefulness, but it's going to help you find it. So then in the possible outcome, we have the Five of Wands. And everyone's probably thinking, oh gosh, another fight, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if it's so much a fight, but more of like an inner conflict. I feel like there's like some inner conflict going on. And if you see the lines from the moon card, They're, look at the lions in this card. I do kind of feel like maybe there's some fire energy, maybe some Leo energy, but there's some hidden dangers, and you will overcome. Do you see how he's beating the mess out of him? So this is like someone is playing games, okay? Someone may be playing games with you, but there's some inner conflict for some others, and it might be doubting yourself or whatever. But there's some inner conflict. So change is necessary, and you need to be honest with yourself. And that's what the Hunter of Mysteries is asking you. Is going to help you do. Is going to look at yourself for who you are and what you're doing. And you got 2 5s, so there's some new experiences ahead for you that are coming into play. So that's always exciting. Hopefully they're good experience. So there's going to be some quarreling and fighting, conflict. But I don't feel like it's horrible. I don't feel like this is the end, or this is just something that's going to like ruin your world. But I do feel that it has to do something with a love situation for some, because I do have the Lovers. So this is a Capricorn god. There you are, Capricorn, and Ishtar, the epitome of love for Babylonian, okay? However, they have a very torrid love affair. She loves him dearly, but she feels that he doesn't love her as much back. And they just go through 6 months of hell. Literally, one goes to hell. So maybe you're not with the person you really want to be with right now. Maybe that's what's causing the torment. Maybe that's what's causing all of the conflict. However, this is when you look inside yourself and you ask yourself these questions. You know, what am I doing to get what I want? Where am I going? What can I do? Those kinds of things. So in order to better understand what the Anzu is trying to explain, I want to see what Anzu has to say about this hidden influence of swallowing your pride and the energy that we could possibly use to work with it. These cards are really hard for me to shuffle because my hands are so small, so I apologize. Show me the energy. What was that card? So we have the spirit of healing, Capricorn. That is why you need to swallow your pride and admit that, you know, maybe you did make a mistake, or maybe you made the wrong choice, whatever it is. But the spirit of healing is how that is going to come. That's how that energy can be worked with. And so here, I'm going to read to you a little bit of what it says and then a little bit of what I wrote in here. Excuse me, I'm very sorry. The spirit of healing is present in many different ways. Both body and mind can become sick. Throw off the dark shadows and live your life. It is time to cleanse, time to fast, and time to pray. Okay? So addressing inner sickness as well as outer sickness. And I don't mean go and medicate yourself. Sometimes we make ourselves sick by worrying, stressing, thoughts that intrude our mind, those kinds of things. I'm sorry I'm taking so long. But addressing our inner stuff, okay? So restoration after illness, spiritual healing, understanding the reasons why this is going on, and opening the door to healing and the ability to receiving the message, receiving the healing, receiving the information to accept what happened so things can move on and our little wheel can go on its happy merry way. Okay? So that is what Anzu is telling you. And so what I have is spiritual healing. Focus on what is wounded now, and allow the light to cover it. I recommend meditation. I recommend prayer. I recommend, fasting. I recommend taking some time to do some inner healing. Just love yourself. So what? You made a bad mistake or you made the wrong choice. It doesn't make you a bad person or a dumb person or a loser or whatever you're putting there, or a failure. For someone, they feel like a failure. It's not a failure. We learn through our mistakes, and we learn and we grow. Oh, and I gotta go. I'm taking too long. I'm so sorry. But I just really feel, Capricorn, that there was just this choice that you made. But it's gonna be okay. I want clarification on the Five of Wands and the Moon. So I'm sorry, this is going to be a little bit longer than usual. But Capricorn, you have some stuff going on this month, and your overall energy is beautiful. And this card is just sticking out. I'm sorry. That is why you're in conflict. So you have a cherub, and the cherub is reversed, and it's the cherub of disc, which is you. It's the earth sign. And honestly, cherub of disc means that the divine aid is not coming, breaking down of the material. You kind of feel like you're out of control with your money or something. And this is what popped up real quick, shaman of loss. And the shaman of loss is just coming through, and you know what it's telling you is, it happened, okay? Shaman of loss is telling you it happened. Rediscovery of forgotten truth, restoration, balance, coming to terms with loss, and allowing things to pass onward. So that's what it's telling you, is in order to get through this and harness this beautiful energy, is, okay, things aren't going the way that they're supposed to go. The wheel is off. You're having trouble making a choice. We need to heal. Swallow that pride. Seek guidance. Pray. Fast. Look for the dangers around you. Let go of the inner battle and allow for the shaman of loss to happen. Almost like wiping the slate clean and starting over. So real quick, I just want to see... the moon, the sun. Whatever your question was, or whatever you feel that the moon was supposed to be, it's like a no, and just take a step back, because the sun reverse means that we didn't learn our lesson with hold on. The sun reverse means we didn't learn our lesson from the moon, actually. Okay, so you have to understand, and you're gonna have to seek the knowledge of the moon. The moon is telling you to listen to your inner voices, and you're not. And the sun reversed is the clarifier, and it's telling me that misjudgment, arrogance, and self-sabotaging is happening. And the response to this is no, not now. So take a break, Capricorn. Okay, take a break and harness the hunter of mysteries, and enjoy this. This is your overall energy. Wise choice, good decisions, love. Okay? Right now it might not be the time, but it's not like that forever. Inner healing. Heal your heart, heal your mind, get your chakras in order, meditate, love yourself, treat yourself right, and all of it will come together. All right, hopefully this resonated with somebody out there. If it did, please let me know, like, share, and please subscribe. And also, if you'd like a reading, just feel free to contact me at arianaluciano@gmail.com. Thank you very much, and sorry that it went so long, Capricorn. Have a nice day.